Today I'll be teaching as to how to do a Malmquist productivity index. For that, the data is in my Excel sheet and I've got an instructions sheet to my right hand side. So in the Excel sheet you can see there are 5 banks, that is bank A, B, C, D, E. Similarly for one particular year, that is 1. So 1 year refers to 2008, 9, 2 refers to the year 2009, 10 and so on. So I have got one input, that is the total cost, and I have got two outputs, that is interest, and here it is non-interest income. Here I am going to verify the productivity of the 5 banks which I have selected. So you can see the input, there is a total cost, output is interest and non-interest income, and the banks names are like, 1 minute, so 1 refers to A bank, 2 B, 3 is C, 4 is D and 5 is E. Now how to put this data into Notepad? So there it doesn't accept any variables, so you have to create it into a separate sheet. Go to File, select Save As. You should save as Text Tab Limited, so it will come in this format and you have to save. Since I have already saved, I am not doing this, I am just cancelling it over. After doing this work, next you have to create an instructions sheet. So the data is in new .text. Always a .text should be there. So what should be your output file name? That also should be written here. So here I have got 5 banks, so I have put here 5. There are 5 time periods, so I'll just get back to the original data. So I have got 5 years, so it is 5 time period. There are 2 outputs, so here I've got interest and non-interest income, and the number of inputs here is only 1, that is total cost. So here I am interested only in output oriented, so I am just typing here 1. And next 0 for, since I am interested in constant returns to scale, so I put 0. I have put 2 since I want to check the productivity with the help of Malmquist DA. So this file should be ready, plus your data should be in text delimited. That I have already told as to how it has to be done. Now we will get back to our software. I am just closing it. So I am just opening up the software. So it will ask the name of the instruction file. So the name of my instruction file is new.txt. Always that word .txt should be there, then only you will get the answer, and click enter. So you will get the output, because your instruction file states that the output file name should be out. So you can see that out has come. So you have got the results. Please note, we are not interested in this distance summary. So we are going to start from year, that is Malmquist index summary for the year 2 while comparing with that of 1. So we'll just see as to how it has to be written. So what is EFCH? Everything is written over here. You can just scroll down as so. Please understand, if a value is more than 1, it means that particular bank is growing. If suppose if it is less than 1, it means the productivity is declining. If it is equal to 1, it means the productivity is stagnant. You can see over here. So I'll be discussing only a particular year alone, and then you have to do the rest. So for the year, that is the second year is 2009-10. I'll just get back to the data to show you. The first year is 8-9, the second year is 9 and 10. So for the year 9 and 10, the average factor productivity change, that is, since it is mean, this is a geometric mean, So the average is say 56.3%. So how did I get 56? I have to minus it with 1. So you get 0.563, then into 100 you will get 56.3. So when comparing all the banks for the year 2, that is 2009-10, it is a B bank which is more productive when compared to the rest of the banks. The reason is because of the technical change, which accounts to 57.5%, and scale efficiency, which accounts to 14.1%. This is how you have to report. Now next for the year 3. So year 3 will be the next subsequent year, that is 2010-11. So there also you can see the average total productivity is 28.3%. So it is not the total productivity, you have to write the average total productivity changes, say 28.3%, which is less when compared to the previous year. So in the year 2010-11, you can see that it is the D bank, A, B, C, D. It is a D bank which is more productive when compared to the rest of the banks. That is because of the technical change as well as due to scale efficiency. But however, the productivity of D bank is less when compared to the previous year, that is 66.9%. So this is how you have to explain for each and every year. Suppose you get a value like 0.89, I have given an example. If you get a value of 0.83, then the percentage will be 1 minus 0.83, it will be 0.77 into 100. So you have to write there will be a decline in productivity to an amount of say 17.7%, which might be either due to efficiency or technical efficiency, anything. So based on that you have to explain. So I've already written, we have to explain for the rest of it. Next we are seeing the index summary of annual means. So for the entire study, the average productivity, 1 minute, I'll just bring it down. See, this has been already discussed here. See, for the 5th year you can see the value there, it is similar. So we are going to discuss only this part in the summary of annual means. So the total productivity is 23.7 for a period of 5 years. So this is due to the technical change and the scale efficiency change, and this remains stagnant. Next we are moving towards the index summary of firms. Firms means so you can see that in the study period, that is study period starting from 2008 to the end, you can see that the total factor productivity of the banks or firms, whatever may be the case, is 23.7%, and in that it is the D bank which is leading of all when compared to the. So D bank, it is leading because of the technical change and the scale efficiency change. This is how you have to interpret your results. Hope you have understood it. Thank you for listening.